All right, so bringing in a chair because I'm sore. So after retest week, my body just did not feel great, so I kind of overdid it. Oh, that hurts. And so Saturday went to the gym and I did mostly legs, 4 sets of 15, kind of like about half of my body weight. And then I did the same thing Sunday, but for upper body. Oh my God, my body hurts. So not gonna work out today, but what I will do is a bit of a update. I'll do finally the update and kind of some of the lessons I learned. So for bench press, my old lift was 165 by 3 reps, and I managed to hit 185 times 2. So once you do all the math, that ends up being a 15-pound increase. For row, I went from 145 by 5 to 175 pounds by 3. So again, after you do all the math, that's a 22-pound increase. For lat pull down, I did not see as great of a jump with this, and I can't even read my own handwriting. It was an 8-pound increase overall. I went from 165 by 3 to, or 160 by 3 to 165 by 3. So what I noticed was also the last thing that I was testing was like, I was kind of shortchanging the reps, so I wasn't getting the bar as low as I wanted to. So potentially when I first tested this, it was not, my form wasn't as clean as it could have been. So not as big of an increase. Squat, I went from 245 by 3 to 275 by 2, so that's a 24-pound jump. Military press, I had 95 by 5 to 115 by 3, and that was a 15-pound jump. Deadlift without, I went from 215 by 3 to 250 by 1, so that's a 22-pound jump. And then deadlift, I went from 280 by 2, and this is something that I'm really happy with. I managed to get 315 for 2 reps, and I've been chasing 315 for a couple of years now. So I was really happy to not only hit it once, but twice. So that was a 36-pound jump in my deadlift. So overall, like a ballpark between, I'll say 15-pound average increase, somewhere in that ballpark. And I'm pretty pleased with that. So there's a couple of things I want to point out. Some of this is kind of like new training gains, like the first 6 months, like I'd taken a year off, and even though I'd done some training, the 6 months of that rebuild, that's where like I had such great progress that if I kept doing the same thing I was doing for another 6 months, I would probably still see an increase, but not as significant. So a couple lessons I learned, it's like, I really, for myself, I need to eat enough, and that's generally at least 3 meals a day, and sometimes it's 3 meals plus like a good snack. On the weekends, I realized I was not eating enough. I was eating 2 meals, and I was probably around 12 to 1,400 calories, and my weekends are my busy days. Like that's when I'm really running around doing a lot of activity. Just that was not sustainable for me. So since I've increased my food, I want to say I'm feeling better. Sleep and hydration. On the days where I don't sleep well or I don't hydrate well, I can really feel it. So, like today, I've still got plenty of water downstairs that I gotta kill off. But I've got plenty of paperwork to do too, so I'll be kind of working on that simultaneously. And I also didn't sleep well last night because I stayed up late watching TV. So this is where I'm letting my body recover, letting it do its thing. Let's see here, what else? So there was some weeks where I wouldn't get to the gym and I'd be in here working. So that's where overall, you want to be consistent with your training and not just your specific lifts. I'd rather you try and work out, like if you're out somewhere, out on vacation, I'd rather you get some basic body weight stuff done, knowing full well you don't have a bar to work with. That's fine. You just got to do something. And then progress is more than the scale. So I put on about 3 pounds and maybe like 1% of body fat since I started filming. The physical changes that I've seen between this year and last week, like visually I can see a difference. I feel different. And so just because the scale hasn't really shifted for me in a positive, in what I would consider, it's shifted in a positive direction, in a direction that I necessarily wanted it to go, I'm still very happy with my results. I was able to pull 315 for 2 reps. Oh, and that was one of the other things that, since I was working out more frequently, my form has become more efficient. I feel cleaner in a lot of my lifts. I know what the setup feels like, so I don't go into a lift trying to throw weight around. I just move it. So that's about a 6-month progress update, I believe, or just over. Let's see. Actually, no, that's not fair because I skipped a few workouts. So I've restarted. I have not done my first workout with the new weights yet, so I can't tell you how I'm feeling considering I've restarted that with the weight loss, but we'll see how things go. It's been fun, and we'll do another update once I retest. I think I have potentially added 2 more pages of workouts where I work at a 4-set and a 3-set, or 4-rep and 3-rep sets. So it'll be 2 extra weeks to do some training, so that when I go to retest, my body may be more adjusted to it. But we'll see how things go. But it's been fun doing it with you guys, I'm happy. I'm happy with where I've come. Like, I know I've got more to go, but that's growth. This isn't something that I'm just looking to get to an end. This is how I want to live my life. But till next time, keep trying to be a little bit better every day.